Hey everybody, this is Crumpet here. Welcome to episode 15, I think, of the Witch Hunt LP. And I got a few things to talk about today, only a couple projects, but I do need to talk about a couple things. I don't think I've done anything out here. Alright, well, the first thing is I got invited to join a server called Chunk SMP, which here in just a few minutes I'm actually going to go check that out after this recording. And so I'm probably going to be doing episodes from that server as well, on top of trying to keep up with my single player one. So stay tuned, that should probably be starting up pretty soon. I don't know what I'm doing in here. Okay, and there's another thing I want to talk about, but I'll wait just a second. I just put down some black carpets in here on the countertops. Kind of made little shelves right here with them. I think that looks kind of cool. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep these ones right here. Whoops. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep those ones right here, but we'll see. And same thing goes with the sandstone table. I'm not sure if I want to keep that as being sandstone. But like I said, we'll see. I don't know a good block to replace that with, so... Anyways, the second thing I wanted to talk about is I've been waiting. I said before that I'm a modder, and I've been waiting for MCP to update for 1.7, which doesn't seem like it's going to happen even before 1.8 comes out. So I instead have been working on the mod pack. I started doing it. Oh, my keybinds got messed up when I swapped to my mod pack. So anyways, I guess I kind of ruined it. So I've been making a mod pack, and I'll keep talking about that in just a second, because I'm at the first thing I wanted to show you besides the kitchen, which is, well, it's this room right here. And right now, oh no, I am on peaceful. Oh crap. Okay, well, I lost a name tag, and I just broke the disk farm version of part of the farm, I guess. It still works for what I needed to. I don't need discs anymore. But what I had is just right back here. Oh crap, I locked myself in. Just right back in that cell before I accidentally left it on peaceful from when I was in creative mode earlier, or not creative mode, but creative world. There was a skeleton that was named back there so he wouldn't despawn. His name was Disc Jockey, and obviously because I was using him to get discs. So I would, as you can see, there's a bunch of redstone lamps in here. Oh, I can't sprint using my mouse button, that's so annoying. Right back in here, I have a light switch. There's also a light switch on the outside over there because there's a door leading into the ravine back there. But there's a light switch to turn all the lights out, and then you just kind of run down to the end of this tunnel, which is just past 32 blocks away, and just kind of wait a minute or so. Not really too long, and just sit here for like, run to the end of the ravine, and just jump up here, turn around, come back, and I hate the fact that my sprint button changed back to default. Alright, so you come back here, and you should have a few spawns like that. There's tons of spawns in here, and we were only gone for just a second. That just shows you how good the caving efforts are. I don't know what that spider's doing, and I left that door open. So we got 3 problems. Actually, I left this gate open too. This is very unprofessional. Alright, so you come back here, you can lure the zombies and some of the mobs by standing really close to this. Or you can go to the other side and snipe them through the window, and then trap the creepers inside that middle cell. Now I gotta be careful, there's a creeper back here, so... My sword should take it down in 2 hits, so we should be okay with this. Oh, we're fine. So when you don't leave the door open, you can lure, you can lure this creeper in right here. As soon as he walks in, he gets trapped, and stand right here, and then the skeleton that was back there before I accidentally left it on peaceful, he'll kill him. So let's just kill this guy right here. I don't really have a skeleton to kill him, and I don't need discs, so let's... The real reason what I'm using this for right now is that for these spiders right here, because I am in great need of string. Just use so much of it, and I don't have any good form of farm, and I spend so much time building that I'm not outside killing things. So my string intake is next to none, so building this kind of helped on that front too. And there's one more purpose to this farm. This is actually inside of a slime chunk, so if you go away for a while with the lights on, you can come back to a room full of slimes, which is kind of cool. So that's the disc slash string slash slime farm. And hold on, I gotta do this. Sprint. There we go. Okay, so back to the mod pack. I'm not sure. I'm gonna do a series with the mod pack. Eventually, the mod pack's not anywhere near done right now, though. I've gotten quite a few things implemented already, but there's still a lot more that I want to do. So I take it it's going to be at least a few weeks before I get it finished. Also trying to like save time to keep playing and recording and stuff like that, trying to balance out everything, so I'm not trying to do a bunch of modding all at once. So like I said, that's going to take a few weeks. And I'm going to put away stuff here real fast while I continue to talk about the mod pack. There's going to be, like, I've already gotten some confirmed mods done. I recreated the timber mod. If you guys know what that is, it's where you break the base of a tree and everything above that on the tree also breaks. So you can harvest a tree by just breaking one at the end. And I try to do the algorithm so like for player made houses and stuff, it doesn't just destroy all the logs on a player made house. The only thing it'll destroy is a log with nothing on any of the sides besides air or leaves, and I think maybe vines. So let's see. Another one of the confirmed changes is a mod that I've actually had done for a while and I've been using up until 1.7 came out for a long time. Is Silk Touch works on spawners, so you can pick up all the spawners you want. You can bring blaze spawners back to the overworld or to the end or wherever you want. Just all sorts of stuff like that. And let's see. I'm thinking about making new types of tools or new tiers of tools or something. Nothing better than diamond, but just so there's more variety. That I haven't done yet, but that's just a thought. And there's a whole bunch of other ones. Like I might make it so you can have enderman spawners and animal spawners like pigs and whatnot. Make like buildings that have spawners, like in villages have like animal spawners for the butchers. So just random thoughts like that. I do have another new villager which I've actually just completed too. It's the brewer villager. I was thinking about making it a witch doctor, but I didn't know how to do a skin. Well, didn't know what to do for the skin for that, and instead I just recolored one of the other skins for this guy. But he sells a few things. He sells gas tiers for 1 to 3 emeralds. He sells magma cream. It's like 5 to 7 magma cream for an emerald. Same thing with blaze powder. He sells 5 different types of potions. All of them are the basic type of potion. One of them is healing for, I think it's 1 to 3. Regen for like 3 to 5 type things. There's speed, which is 1 to 3. Fire resist is 2 to 4. All sorts of stuff like that. So anyways, I guess since I'm already up at the second thing I wanted to show you, I'll probably stop talking about the mod pack now. I have almost nearly finished the functionality part of this. This is my gold farm. It actually didn't take too long to build itself, and I only managed to fall off one time And I got really lucky that one time. I got feather falling boots and I lived with half a heart. So that was pretty intense. Let's see, what else? At the base, I need to add cacti for the magma cubes. And I gotta slab everything up. And that's actually about it. And then once I gotta build an AFK room around it, and I gotta build a storage unit type thing, a sorter and storage. So there's a couple things I got left to do on this, but it's pretty close to being done. And if I need to, if I feel like I'm not getting enough gold, because I know the mob spawn rates are lowered in 1.7, I believe, or 1.7.4 specifically. So if I'm not feeling like I'm getting the right rates on this, I might go ahead and build another one identically on the other side of the hole in the middle at the bottom. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so this, I don't remember what the distance is between it, but figure out that distance, go the other direction, build a second one up on there, and then have the loot and the AFK room be in the middle, and the sorter will, like, a path of hoppers will feed into one sorter type thing. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. I probably didn't explain that too well, but oh well. I think you might get the point. And so yeah, the mod pack. Heading back down to my base. I haven't done any work around here versus via the fortress recently. Haven't been digging out anything. I got kind of sick of that pretty quickly. I'm gonna continue on that, but that's kind of been put on the back burner. Anyway, so like I was saying with the mod pack, like I said, there's still a bunch of ideas I have floating around, a few things I already have implemented, some things I might take out that I think might be overpowered, so a bit of balancing and stuff that I want to do, but I want to make it a real fun mod pack that really adds, not a new aspect to the game, but adds more depth into the game. So I'm gonna, or like at least some new stuff to like keep things fresh. Um, I guess before I go, I'll let you in on one new mod, one or two new mods actually. Both of them I just did the past day or two. The first of which is I made 3 new tiers of zombies. The first tier is a reskinned brown zombie. What he does is when he hits you, he applies the hunger sickness that you get from eating rotten flesh onto you. So that's a fun one. If you're fighting for a while and you get hit, you gotta watch your hunger real good, or else you're gonna starve to death. I've played with it before on like standing outside at night in a well, like the caves are well lit, and just kind of hanging out outside and fighting mobs. And when they get to you, that really starts to deplete your hunger. The second tier of zombies is a reskinned purple zombie, which when he hits you, he applies a slowing debuff to you. And let's just consider that for a second and consider baby zombies. This also works with baby zombies and I guess also villager zombies, even though that doesn't really make a difference. But on the baby zombies, those things, if they slow you, they outrun you. You can't sprint or anything like that. Like, those things just are nasty. You have to fight them or else you're dead. And then the last of which is a black zombie who has both of those abilities to slow and apply the hunger sickness. So when you're fighting these guys, you really gotta watch yourself. And the second mod that I made is that I was talking about is with this is for redstoners. I made it so that you can use dispensers to dispense seeds, carrots, potatoes, and netherrack, as long as the block underneath it is tilled soil, or in the case of not netherrack, netherwort, and in the case of netherwort, it's soul sand. And just to give you a little teaser of that, I'm gonna have to stop recording for just a second to switch out versions, but I'll be back in 1 second with a little teaser. Alright guys, we're back here and we're gonna go into the world, Test World Blighter 2. Kind of a dumb name. Anyways, so here's a little teaser. This is... Where's my machine? You can't see the reskin zombies in here because the jar isn't the same. I don't have the skins put into this one. And the actual mod pack source file that I'm using, it is in there. And I am missing... I don't see my machine. I built a machine. It's not here. Where is it? I don't know. Oh, it might be over there. Alright, so I guess you can take a look at this. Exploding arrows. That was another thing that I forgot to mention. It's a little overpowered. I gotta dial down the explosion. You can see the effect in a video I put out yesterday. I don't know if it'll be yesterday when I put this out, but it's a little video called "When Two Mods Collide." So this is the machine I was mentioning before, and I have it turned off right now. I gotta put one thing back. I don't need that. No, I don't want that either. So we need that. Alright, so I don't know, you can probably tell what this is. This is one of the things I was talking about just a moment ago. That's getting annoying. Alright, we're gonna turn those off. So it's saying the thing where dispensers will dispense seeds and stuff onto tilled soil. I tried to make a completely automatic farm out of it. Let's see, my dispensers, you're out. I need to refill the dispensers and everything and restart the machine to show you everything, but this is a prototype version of something I plan on building once I get the world started, once the mod pack is finished. So I guess that requires a skeleton grinder too. Do I have any? I do. Okay. Carrots. I'm using carrots on this one because it's kind of the easiest one to do it with. I don't have to sort them or anything like that, which makes carrots a lot easier of a farm to build. But you can do it with all types of farms, still work out. You just, in order to get it to recycle, put the seeds back in, you're going to have to sort them if you do it with wheat. So carrots and potatoes and netherrack are the best ones to make this out of. They're the simplest, at least. So I guess we're going to start this. I don't think these aren't really necessary to be on. I put that repeater back in place. I think that needs to be on full delay. And start. Oh, I missed the first round of it. But anyways, what happens here is the start button goes down back there, turns on that clock, so it pulses once to all those dispensers to put the carrots out, and then turns on that for just a second. It'll pulse this enough times to get all the carrots completely grown. When it turns off, it sends a pulse over to the water to harvest it, and then it also sets off this timer to wait a little while to turn the harvesting system back off, or the dispenser with the water. I haven't got the timing down right yet. The water's on for way too long. That didn't work right. Oh, these ones ran out. Anyway, so if I had it completely filled like I was trying to do, let's try that again. Alright, all of these... No, you don't have carrots. Alright. So I failed on this. Yeah, I missed a couple on here too. Alright, sorry about that. Uh-oh, it's about to reset. Alright, we should be good. Oh, I took the repeater out. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Alright, so you can see that time I got here fast enough. Had a little bit of lag, but you see the carrots got dispensed onto the soil, and then that turned on, turned them all into full grown, um, and which sets this off to harvest them. After that timer is done, which, like I said, I need to fix the timing of, then it'll repulse back over to turn the water off, and then send another pulse over to this, and then another pulse over to that timer, and restarting the whole system. And then you just press this button once to start the system. Um, an easier way, I guess a way to turn it on and off instead of using a button like I am right now is if I extend this out by one, if I could put a piston with a redstone block to complete the circuit, where that repeater is right there. I just had to find another spot for a repeater. But then I could use the piston with a lever to turn the system on and off in case I need to shut it off for any reason instead of breaking that repeater. But so in a second you'll be able to see when that runs out of items, you'll see this turn back off and the system reset itself. But yeah, that's it. I might actually, I'm not sure if that's pulsing enough. I might need to put a second item in here, or like another couple items in here. I mean, it doesn't matter if it pulses too many times because the bone meal doesn't go away. So anyways, that's, that dragged